trades.
And then the
energy is oil and gas, power, and the derivatives of those. So in the power sector, we have this Light Up Africa partnership with the American company Symbion. We announced it about 2 months ago. We want to light up Nigeria and Africa. Okay. And the second one is the oil and gas itself. We have partnership with South African oil company, and they paid quite some money to us to become part of the partner consortium. And so our plan, working with them, as I said before, is to start our oil production before the end of this year. The third one, fertilizer part, we are in partnership with a Pakistani group. We want to do a big fertilizer plant in the country because we have gas from our own oil block. And gas is over 90% of the raw material you need to do fertilizer.
There have been recent reports about Transcorp's delay in paying dividends to its stakeholders, despite promises to pay the company's first dividends this year. What has been the cause of this delay? Because stakeholders are agitating for their dividends.
So basically, this is a new board. This is our first annual general meeting. We decided to spend last year, we took over from September last year, and we decided to spend this time to reposition the balance sheet of the organization, position the company on a foundation to take off. We believe that for our shareholders, they've had a lot of patience, they've endured, and the least we owe them is to make sure that when dividend starts coming, it doesn't stop. And that when it starts coming, we keep improving and increasing over time. So what we have done last year, and since we took over, is to look at our business focus, realign the business focus organization, and position this along 3 platforms. First is the energy business of Transcorp. So we have an oil block that is a viable oil block, and that oil block has also gas in it. So on the oil block, in conjunction with our partners, we are in process of commencing production. Also on the oil block, we discovered that because it has a lot of gas, instead of flaring gases, let's also partner with some of our foreign friends to set up a fertilizer plant. So we have in the works also a plan to set up a $1.4 billion fertilizer plant in Delta State to utilize the gas that's coming from the plant. We also have expressed interest in one of the power plants that is being privatized by the federal government in conjunction with our American partners. So these are things we're doing in the energy segment of Transcorp business. We also have hospitality business. This hotel is one of the hotels we have in the hospitality business. We have the Calabar Hotel also. And we have plans to do 1 in Port Harcourt and 2 more in Lagos. We believe that when all of this happens, it's going to translate to bumper dividends for the shareholders of Transcorp next year and forever. The third area of our focus as a company is the area of we are interested in agri-processing. In March this year, just 1.5 months ago, the President of Nigeria was at our plant to commission the Cherago plant, which was the first juice concentrate plant in the history of Nigeria. Nigeria has a population of 160 million people. And we import a lot, we drink a lot of juices, and all of this, the concentrates, all imported. Nigeria spends close to $1 billion every year to import juice concentrate into the country. With what we have done in Benue State, not only have we created employment, we are also from next year or this year going to help Nigeria to conserve the foreign exchange that Nigeria spends in importing juice concentrate. We are creating employment for people, and most importantly, indigenous of Benue State who are predominantly farmers. Okay, before now they farm, they produce oranges, mango, and other citrus fruits. After 1 week or 2 weeks, it's all buried because of lack of storage facility and because there's no processing facility. With what we have done, we are now helping to encourage them to produce more because demand is no longer an issue. The market is there through us. So we're doing quite a lot in making sure that we pay financial dividends to our shareholders, but more importantly, or equally important, in helping to catalyze the economic development of Nigeria. By so doing, we believe we actually living the true intent for the founding fathers of Transcorp, what they wanted to achieve in the first place.
What is the company's financial outlook for the year 2012, especially in light of the profit the company posted in its audited report for the year ended December 2011?
The outlook is very positive. This year will be more exact in terms of the financial outlook. But what I'd like to say is that Transcorp will pay dividend next financial year, at the end of this financial year. But beyond payment of dividend this financial year is the fact that we have put Transcorp on the right path.